Life or Death. I'm formerly Life or Death, or Tucson Life or Death Jackson, going by Jicey. Finishing my movie Moco that I'm actually in, and so they should be editing that up in September, and hopefully you like it. I think it's a cool movie. I am supposed to be doing an interview with the main guy, doing an interview with the guy that does interviews, talking about music, my education degree in Heartache, and my next album, no, my bad, Dead Set Lullaby, then Heartache, and my next album, communication degree in September. So I'll be looking forward to that. So hopefully I can try to get him on here. Man, it's kind of hard. What's Cindy? I don't know. I think I'm still on here. Rocking my moonshine, I don't think he's on here right now, but it's good to prepare for him. Yeah, I tried to click on it. I said hi to him, so I don't think, but for the love of God, it can be that complicated. I'm trying to go to an AT&T store because they were like, you didn't pay your bill on it. I actually have, so I have to get it together. Apparently I'm just going to be in Seattle doing it. I'm somewhere else doing some stuff, and I haven't just been on the bus a lot. So I don't know. So I'm trying to figure something. So I'm trying to see if there's a AT&T around here. So I'm trying. I don't know. I'm on here. He said I can be on here. Fabulous. So I think I'm just gonna wait for him. I don't know. I said I lose in the Wi-Fi and I don't. But the moon tells all. I promoted the circus again, and at a civil council meeting among holidays. That my main one, Halloween, Valentine's Day, and then Christmas. Because we can work with people and get things done. So because we had to leave and get further, but we had a chapter that never left. It was all cool. A chapter just being people, And so hopefully we can collaborate and get that done. And circuses and clowns and mimes and carnivals and rides. Doing trade stocks options with the South, which is can always be cool. I'm going to try to click on them and see if I understand what the hell it is. I'm going to say I'm on here. So I'm sure he can get my message. I waved at Tom Carroll. I'm not going to say the rest of his information because I don't fucking want to. Yeah, taking this bus. Hopefully he gets on here soon, just chatting up. He had something going on with the horror movie that's on here, and then I added it and it said maybe cancel. I was interested because I was in Street of Lions and now horrors. I've been trying to get on that for a little while. This maybe Moco is kind of like an international thriller, so it's like a good stepping stone, if you will. So I'm trying to get on that, doing my thing. I want a communication degree to be, no, for real, and I want Dead Set Lullaby to be on the set. And, I just want to know through. So I'm trying to get this job done and trying to understand how to get it on cassette and sell it online. I'm trying to understand how to get Hardy. I mean, communication degree on a specialized CV and understand how to sell that one. And I'm trying to get that Hardy, trying to be on something through a whole bunch of stuff through a unique website. So, you know, if you, the website, if you can't hear Hardy certain ways, just download an app where it's louder. I mean, at the end, I couldn't go back to Harping with volume. So, I'm on here. I don't know. Well, I don't know where the guy is. I don't always do that when you say hi. You could just try to direct a message or something. So I don't know. But I'm still staying strong, you know. Rocking my jersey, mad skills, you know. I'm doing hoops, taking it one day at a time. That wasn't what I was exactly designed to do. I do energy boxing and wrestling. But, you know, that's energy basketball. So no one was done with basketball yet. So I'm learning one day at a time. You know, I'm trying to do accurate things with some power. Doing a little Carmelo Anthony, if you will. But, you know, I'm still a storyteller, a player, performer. So, you know, this is how I'm going to play. You know, been hitting the weights, being ready for Chicago, going to Chicago the right way. You know, the soul was there, and now I'm here. So, that should be cool, man. I don't know. There may be a movie there. I spoke to some man, and whatever we spoke about, there's a movie. I call it Running Out of Time. So let's see how it works, man. Let's see if it works. These things are sketchy and tough. You know, I've spoken to other people, and one contract seemed like it was making sense, and then it just thinned out, and it was gone. But I know sometimes you can make things do things, but I want my real name for now. And not what I mean is for the next movie, Running Out of Time. And then I just want a real character designed towards me. Sometimes they don't have a character designed towards them. And I want to get to a place where I can do more comical movies like, I don't know, Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher type movies with like a demon. I'm at a demon or something. I'm not there yet, and I'm still doing certain things to have my career. And that's my career. And that's the career I gotta watch out for. So, you know, I'm still marching and doing my thing with the army, saluting the troops. Baghdad, I'd like to visit someday. So, let's make it happen. I don't know. He said he was coming on here. So, I think he can literally see me. Because at the time I will leave a message to him. So, I don't know. Who is John? Said hello. You know, so I don't know how long it's gonna take for him to get on here. I got nothing but time. You know, and I think people just are busy trying to be too cool and doing things when we learn to relax and be more in the forest and going back to our roots as people, you know. So I try to chill out and just understand mechanisms, you know. It's like the psychologist in me. Because some of it I want. Hey, how's it going?
About time. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good on the bus, man. Just glad to hear from you.
Yeah. So what's up? How you been?
I've actually been good, you know. Saw Suicide Squad and saw that movie. Saw the movie of the older version of John Cena, and he got his big break. You know, through the cracks and the crinkles of the world to become a version of an intellect of something through a society where he can just be a creation of something that had to work towards something. And so It was a more mature movie, which I'm trying to get to more mature. I like not rated Y mixtures, and they got there. You have to go through the computer, and you got to work. Nothing's easy, and it's a daily struggle to get to a foundation. And I was happy to see him and all the other performers perform.
Okay. So how was your day today?
You want it? What did I do? Well, I went to treatment for diabetes. I just do a quick treatment and they check me out. I have like type 0. So, everything's all good. They put me in situations where I get some cash too anyway. So, you know, I also, I've been calling because I've been trying to move to a new apartment, more by the forest where I lived when I was younger because we got to go back to something and back to our roots. And so I'm trying to do that, and things are working out with that. I just finished my Heartache album, and it's on Rap Tunes, I believe, and then it's on SoundCloud, which is the main place I put it on, and it's on iTunes and a few other places. It's on iTunes, but I don't exactly know where. It just sends me the link of the iTunes, so I don't know exactly what version it's on, but it's on iTunes. And I had to. It was too late to adjust it because at the end they were all done. It wasn't that loud, but there's always apps to make it louder for Heartache. But it was just telling a story about triumphing on stuff that wasn't completely working out for a person. We had odds and ends that were connecting, but things would just fall apart. But then we get to other things to connect. But there was a middle and an end. It's between it that we got places and we understand sceneries of a lifestyle. Because I feel like sometimes people get too happy, and you have to understand and uncover why things aren't working to get to where you're getting to just be really proud and just really want to be a person. So we got places, but there was a rocky start that year, which was like I'm basically last year, but the uncut version basically because I did the song without beats last year, I believe, and then now I have the beat. So it's a yin to the yang because everything has to travel to connect to something. So, but I feel like there's really good parts, and it's about situations and just staying strong and being with the people.
How did you make that music?
So what?
Did you go to a studio? Do it yourself?
You said I go to the studio?
How did you make that music?
How do I make my music? That's a good question. I go to a link. I had to talk to people. I didn't go to the studio, but I have an app where it's like a studio. So I heard the beats and I connected the beats. And these are more sophisticated beats because I wasn't going to just be doing the same things for y'all. I'm in Jackson Street and they know culture, they know beats and music. And so I live in Jackson Street now, my hometown. So, I had to understand the beats connecting to my music, and that's why the volume was kind of low. But it's feeling like a really poetic way to live and try to strive, because we're going places, because we're going back in the past that didn't last, and we got papers to sign, and we got an economy that's getting better because it's evening things out, and we got money to go places some days and buy clothes. The situations, the air's different, the weather's different, and the situations are different, and the entertainment is being created, and that's where we come. They had to wait for us, and we're doing something,
Okay.
Man, nice to see you, man.
If you were to well, I appreciate that. If you were to give advice to people, what would you tell them?
Don't let anybody take what you got, because sometimes there's people around when you have something. It could be every 20 years. It could be when you fulfill your dreams, or it could be when you get your soul back, because I believe not everybody just has their soul. Sometimes it has to go, and you just gotta find it. And there's people out there that will just try to make you sign at the dotted line, and then you don't know who you are anymore, and you're signing things and you get away from who you really are. So just be careful what you sign, and just try to be knowing that we have our own powers and we can do things too. And I made a song and I performed at Pike Place Market called Boogeyman, and it was elaborating that, because we gotta sign things and we gotta get gone and we gotta understand ourselves, but sometimes you gotta put a stop to that. We're in a board game and we're just understanding that we can be people and where we can progress and be people, you know.
So where are you heading out to? You
You
said you're
said
on the
what?
bus. You said you're on the bus.
Yeah,
Where are you
yeah,
heading
I'm
out
on the
to?
bus. You said what?
Where are you heading out to?
Oh, I have to go to the AT&T store because they're messing with my phone. Because I actually paid my bill. I paid my bill the first month and then the second one, and they're saying now your phone's cut off. I didn't ask for a receipt, and it got kind of weird because I'm not trying to show myself off. We don't always have to show ourselves off, you know. Sometimes I have to show my whole character off, and I'm not doing that. So, but you just gotta watch out for these people because some of these people just do other things and they have experience and they go places and they want you just you just gotta watch out for them, you know. So I gotta tell them I paid my bill. You can't just flaunt for everybody because we all have to get together and really show that we're people, you know. We don't have to just showcase ourselves for everybody all at once, you know, because we're all entertainers. We're entertainers. You're an entertainer, and I'm an entertainer. And it took time. It took training. It took hard work. It took fighting. It took getting souls back, and it took just wanting to be a person, you know.
Okay.
Man, but I like that
So
horror movie. What's the deal with that horror movie? Because I saw it on the app and it said the horror movie, and I clicked on it to check it out. Is that coming out? Because that's something I would be interested in, you know?
oh, the horror movie. It's an interesting piece of project. I'll say that much.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm in the
Um,
mystery when House, you know, like the poetry of like what's happening next and the suspense and all that. Because I've actually went to acting school, and I'm trying to get into more movies because I'm finishing up my movie Mokos. It's about cults, illness, and where you're gonna go and where you're gonna fight for and who you're gonna be and all the things surrounding your life and just exploring because all this thing is through a life to complete a life to get to a world journey, and we're just trying to get free, you know.
I understand. The basically the project is. Have you ever seen the Blair Witch Project?
You
Have you
said
seen
what?
The Blair Witch Project? Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I actually have. It looked legit. I was actually nervous in the movie. I saw it when I was younger, and I'm in the forest and barnyards and cemeteries and cornfields, and I train. I do energy boxing out in the forest. But I believe that kind of stuff, and I believe the fairy tales are real. But you gotta mix the fairy tales and the darkness. Usually they don't. The DNA doesn't spark, but now we're sparking, and that's from our genes, and that's from our history, and that's from our culture. And I like the movie. I think at the end it went a little too far, and it was like, where are we going now? But other than that, it was just we're creating things because I believe that sometimes they destroy the art and they just throw everything out there and they don't create things. They don't leave a scene and bring things back. It's just a whole bunch of big pile of just psychos, you know. But if you create things and you dream of things and things, not everything happens your way, but sometimes things happen. Man, success can happen, and it's through your DNA, you know, because we're obviously something. We don't just look like everybody, man. We're native in our genome. So I don't know. We do things, but I like the movie. It was a suspense. It was different. It was something to put in the world, you know. So things happen.
You sound like you're a thorough thinker.
A thrill of what?
Thinker.
Oh, thorough thinker. Yeah, man. I believe I am, man. I was in debates. I was in the plays and performances in high school. I've done things with samples of DNA structures out of animals. Basically, it's like color. So I'm trying to think things through and try to really grasp because we're like a board game, and you can be in 1 year can be 5 years, and you got to make little moves to complete things. It's like who you're gonna talk to, who you're gonna understand, where you're gonna go to complete things, because no one said it's over till it's over, and now the film's ending. And now it's like, well, where are we gonna go? But to do that, you gotta complete a whole bunch of journeys. I feel like I've been 28 for 4 or 5 years, you know? It's just like, what are you willing to do to keep going? And those are the mysteries and the journeys you have to keep compiling on, you know?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but that movie, man, I'd be down to do a movie with you. Because I'm a real actor, and I do mysteries when I was in house, and I started from the bottom to nothing. you know, and I can really do poetries and plays and create things. And I know how to leave a scene to create another scene to bring that scene. It's like Duel Monsters, or you know, what are you willing to do? Because so you don't lose everything, or do you need to put everything on the line because you could lose something? It's like the little moves matter, but what's the big moves and what's the scenery? They all are plots to understand where you're gonna go in life, and no one can escape from that, because I feel like people try to escape like that and they think the movies are funny, but the movies are getting realer and people could die. So open up your eyes for the surprise, because you know I'll be on the stage and I'd love to do a movie with you if things can happen.
Well, I do film production. I do promotions with it. Um, a small scale. Everything that I've done in my life has been on a small scale. It's nothing huge.
Yeah, man,
But
I don't think we had to play their game. As long as we keep doing something, they'll come back to us, because they obviously need us, and we can't trust everybody. And you know that. And some of these people are like, they've went too far, they've gone places, and they just disappeared. Well, you know, they come back to us, our art form, so we can do mutual agreements. So, because I haven't went that far, but I went far enough in the entertainment, plays, and performances. And I believe that combining two minds of these kind of resources, that took time, and now we're here and we can really make a difference. You know, we can make people feel things, and I feel people dial down and they get gone in life and they just don't know who they are anymore. And then that's our jobs. We kind of get them going, you know, because we have sensations through our blood flow, and we can get things pumping, and we can just make people want to be people, you know, and get free, because we're getting closer to getting free every day. And it's just having more options and situations and being who we truly are, you know.
do you see people get lost in their day-to-day basis?
You said what?
Do you think people get lost in their day-to-day basis?
Yeah, I do. And you know, it's pros and cons, and people play games too, higher ups, and you know, we can't always, and even then, it's about struggling. And then what are you going to take from all the little pieces of when you got gone, or when you sprung up, when you fought, or when you had nothing left, or the mixture? That all goes to cards through your whole life that just really try to propel you what you're really made of. And we got to fight now or never, man. And we're people, and let's just show the world that what we're made of, you know. Because you know, the film, it's like 2001 all over again, and the film's dying again. Walking down the street, films need to happen, you know, and they're going to happen, but we got to just figure things out to create more, because, you know, let's put our hearts back in the game, you know.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of like Duel Monsters. Every chance, every move, every situation guide you to a place, and that place could be a dead end, or that place could get you somewhere. You know, like Yu-Gi-Oh, old school Yu-Gi-Oh. I actually play Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm trying to get back on Yu-Gi-Oh. I call it 77. But it's more about life than you'll ever know now. And I call it 77. And I'd like to get into Duel Monsters again. I can't find a place to duel, but you know, I do it for real, and it's good for the environment. And us being people, understanding our craft, and doing our journeys are good for the environment and the wildlife too. So I feel like the wildlife is getting better, and you know, we're going back to places. I'm trying to move back to a big, like, by forest stuff, with barnyards, cemeteries, cornfields. It's good to be in those environments. It helps us breathe and just really understand where we came from, because we had to leave those places to train and get better. And now we can be people, man. And we can, because we still have part of our hearts of magic and fairy tales, and just the circus. It still has to be there, and it's still there, but it dulls out, and we got to just fight through everything, because we're built now and we have experience, you know.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
Well, I'm gonna make Communication Degree, and that's big. That's my big album. I made the original one, and it was on YouTube, but now I'm putting beats on it, and it's creating more of a distance of a voice, of strings, you know. And it's just about being a person, and that's the one I want promoted the most. And I have, before that, I have Heartache that I finished. And then Dead Set Lullabies, made after my finisher, my wrestling finisher that I I did where I grabbed the leg and I pulled it and I spread it out and I kept hitting the mat. But it just goes through the world and just understands who we're gonna be and what we're gonna be. But I'm trying to get that on cassette tape to bring out the boombox. So I'm trying to figure out how to get that online and sell it on cassette, man, because part of our hearts and souls are through. Even the soul before we had that had the train that was on things had something, and we got to recreate it. So even the CD, I want a different kind of CD that really transitions who we were and who we are now to progress the world, you know. But it's nice talking to you, man. And I'm still rocking the jersey. I'm still rocking the chain. I don't know if I'm coming back to wrestling. I wanted to do some stuff, but you know, I'm still fighting to get my tapes for 3-2-1 battle because they haven't given me my tapes yet. Ebony Boxing, I haven't got my tapes yet, but we still display performance, anime, you know, storytelling about where we're going, when we're going, and how to defend ourselves. But you know, hopefully I get my tapes. But you know, let me know about that movie, man. We could change the world. You know, it's an art form. My favorite movie is Halloween. And the music, I like music and fun, but energizing, just feeling things in a passion. We'll get the passion, we'll get the sensations, and we can change things, man, because they got an eye on us. Every 20 years, they got an eye on people like us. So let's watch out, because everything's through something. Everything's through a mechanism. Just because you saw one thing doesn't mean it was through things and you felt it, because you can't keep feeling that scene and doing that scene after a while, you know. But things are changing, man, and let's just be people and try, man. Let's try, man, because they got an eye on us. So it's always nice to talk to you, man.
Okay, have a good one.
All right, man, hopefully we can work together later, because you seem intelligent and I seem intelligent, and let's grasp the world from Mother Nature, because the air, the texture, and the environment's getting better, and we're going back in the past, and we're true entertainers, and let's just believe that we can be people, you know. Let's be free. So I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
man. Peace out.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yep, bye-bye.
All right, hopefully this is online. It's all recorded.